Hey guys, welcome to Linguamarina. Today we're going to talk about complimenting people, and we're going to talk about phrases that you can use, and we're also going to discuss how to do it in a polite and a correct way. Complimenting others is a part of culture in the US. When I first came to the US, I was surprised that I was walking down the street in New York and I just got my new sneakers, and the lady stops and says, "Oh my God, I love your sneakers, where'd you get them?" And I was like, wow, maybe this lady's super friendly, because I was just not used to people stopping in the street complimenting me on my looks. But then I turned to another street and then there was another guy who was like, "Oh my God, I love your sneakers." So if you really have something that stands out, people would compliment you on it. Sometimes they would just compliment and continue walking and that's it. Sometimes if you're in an elevator, for example, they would say, "Oh my God, I love your earrings, where did you get them?" And this is not only complimenting you, not only cheering you up, but also starting a conversation. And I really like this culture because sometimes you're just walking down the street and you're really upset, but then somebody smiles at you and compliments you on something and you're like, wow, my day just got better. And I especially feel great if I put effort into something, like I put effort into dressing up today, and if somebody compliments me on my dress, I'm like, wow, somebody actually noticed my efforts. So complimenting people is really, really typical in the US. It is also very typical to either start a conversation by saying that someone or something is really cute. You wouldn't say to a person, "Oh my God, you're so cute." This would be really weird, like don't do it. Normally you wouldn't compliment people on their physical appearance. Like if you want to say, "Oh my God, I love your hair," that's good, because if you see that, I took some time today to straighten it, yes, that's fine. But if you compliment me on my figure, I might not really like it and I would be a little shy that you actually paid attention to it. So don't compliment people on something physical. Compliment people on their wardrobe. If you're in a professional or academic setting, compliment people on their success. Like, "Oh my God, you just opened a new office for your company. Congratulations, that's a huge success." Or, "Oh wow, your recent publication is really, really deep. Thank you so much for doing this work." Like, your compliment should be consistent with the situation you're in. And the last but not the least, people compliment on dogs, on babies. That's like very typical. I used to have a dog. I used to babysit my friend's dog, and he was a really small puppy. He was actually a grown-up dog, but he was really small. And whenever I walked him, even if the walk lasted for 15 minutes, I would get 3 or 4 compliments from people. "Oh my God, your dog is so cute. What is his name?" And sometimes again, people would just start a small conversation, asking me about the breed of the dog, asking me about his name, or sometimes they would just pass you by. And again, this just brings you to a completely different mood. And after a year in the US, I started doing the same thing. I started complimenting people on their looks. I started complimenting people on their babies, especially on babies. After I got my own baby, I would be like, "Oh my God, your baby's so tiny. How old is he or she? What is his name?" And because I'm genuinely happy to see babies. And I think Americans are just genuinely happy about seeing beautiful people, genuinely happy about seeing small dogs, genuinely happy about seeing babies. So don't hide that emotion. Don't hesitate to spread your positivity. Don't hesitate to spread compliments and smiles. This is what really works in American culture, and this is what I really, really, really like about it. Because again, it just brings you to a completely different mood, especially if you're from a country where this is really uncommon. And whenever I'm in my own country, Russia, I try to bring the same culture. I try to compliment people, and because they're not used to it, they'll be like, "Thank you." Like this race of emotions from confusion to actually being happy. That's amazing. Guys, quick ad break here. This video is brought to you by Lingoda. When it comes to learning a language, or when it comes to achieving your goal, you really need to be consistent. And Lingoda incentivizes you to be consistent by launching their sprints. And when you're taking their language sprint, you're basically getting 100% cash back if you attend all the classes. This is like one of the coolest motivations to be consistent with learning English. I've been working with them for several years now, and I get super excited when you guys take parts in their sprints and then share your great results. And by the way, over 40,000 students have already taken part in Lingoda sprints. Isn't this amazing? So you're getting 100% cashback if you take all the classes, but you also get a free Cambridge online speaking test on top of that. A couple couple of details about the sprint itself. It starts on April 28th, 2021, and you can sign up until April 16th. You can do a super sprint, which means you would need to attend 30 classes a month for 3 months and get 100% cashback. You can also do their sprint, which is 15 classes a month for 3 months and get 50% cashback. You can join the sprint in English, German, French, Spanish, and Business English. Both plans require a €49 deposit, and each plan will be paid in 3 monthly installments. Lingoda will refund your tuition fee in full, including the deposit, if you take all the classes. I know circumstances change, and if you're afraid that you won't be able to attend the classes, the price for their group classes is still very reasonable. So on average, you will pay from €10 per class with maximum of 5 students. You'll be learning from native-speaking teachers in small online classes available 24/7 with proven methods and expert-designed curriculums that deliver results. The Lingoda language sprint has been running for over 3 years, and it's a proven concept. Visit their Instagram profile for more inspiring stories. Under the story highlights student stories. Sign up now using my link below and use my code to get €10 off the deposit, but hurry up, the places are limited. The link is below. And now back to the video. So normally, when you compliment people on something, it has 2 parts. First of all, it is a general observation. Oh wow, your dress is so beautiful. Second, it's either specifying a part or asking for more information. Specifying a part, I love the flowers. Or you can ask, where'd you get it? Now let's move on to phrases that you can use to give somebody a compliment. You look plus adjective. You look amazing.
You look amazing.
You look amazing.
You look smashing today. This dress is gorgeous. Number 2, I like or I love, love is stronger, plus noun. I like your bag. I love your bag. Where did you get it?
Oh my God, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
That's such, plus adjective, plus noun. That's such a cute dog. What is his name?
That's such a pretty melody.
What, plus adjective, plus noun. What a beautiful jacket. Where did you get it?
What a beautiful office.
You have, plus adjective, plus noun. Example, you have amazing taste. These shoes look great on you.
You have great taste.
You really did, plus adjective, plus noun. This is a phrase that you can use in more formal situation. You really did an amazing job. Congratulations on getting promoted.
You did an amazing job.
Or, you really did a terrific job repairing your house. It looks brand new.
You really did a nice job.
Good at, plus gerund. For example, you came to your friend's house and you see a cake on the table and you try the cake and you say, you are so good at cooking. Can you give me a master class?
You are so good at what you do.
Noun plus looks good on you. This dress looks so good on you. You look so elegant.
That looks good on you.
Great plus noun. Great presentation. You totally nailed it. Write down those phrases and get out of your comfort zone. If you're in an English-speaking country, my home task to you is to go outside and compliment at least 3 people on whatever you think is worth complimenting for. This helps you practice your language. This helps you bring up your mood, because by complimenting others, by giving something to others, you're getting back this amazing emotion, and you're also helping people stay happier throughout the day. Thank you so much guys for watching this video up to the very end. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, hit the red button down below and like this video. I'll see you very soon in my next videos. Bye bye.